Oh, good evening, everybody. This is Jeff from Treasure Talk and Treasure Tales coming at you from the beach down on Treasure Island, Florida. And I have to tell you, it's been a trial the last couple days. The illustrious world of Facebook. Somebody hacked my account and messed everything up, so I've been scrambling for the last couple days. Wasn't able to even go hunt today because I had to get all this stuff done, reestablishing accounts and connections and this and that and the other thing. So it's been a nightmare on Facebook Street, let me tell you. But anyway, we'll get right into it tonight. Let's bring on the sister from another mister. Let's bring her on right now. And
Good evening, Jeff, and good evening to everyone tonight.
Well, it's evening. It's been a day and a half.
Well, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger.
Well, you ever want to just throat punch somebody? And I did
many times
because it's been hasn't been great, So, anyways, how's things up in Canada? I hear they are lifting the COVID restriction things.
Yeah, apparently the border regulations or the border mandates are being lifted, and that's a good thing.
Oh, so we'll probably see you at Digstock in March.
Maybe.
Oh, now we get them. I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and say hello to everybody.
All right.
We got Robert Ridgway in the house. Hello, Robert. Maria Reese. Good evening, Maria. And there's been a lot of people that are trying to establish all the friends and stuff on Facebook.
Yeah.
We're already friends.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what, if it wasn't for the show, I wouldn't do Facebook. Anyways, let's see. 717 Detector. Hello. Glad to see you tonight. Mr. John David is in the house. And let's see. Dirty Paws Detecting. That would be Mike and Trish. And it looks like we lost our guest again. So this could be another trial tonight, folks.
That's okay. Well, the show must go on. My goodness. Oh my goodness.
I know it's. I tell you what, I think it's haunted tonight. Woo!
Something's going on.
Something is going on. Nick Haas in the house. Good to see you, Nick. Let's see who else is here. Mark Fiorella. Hello, Mark. And he says hello from Bill's country.
Go Bills.
Yes, indeedy. Mandy Brown. Good to see you, Mandy. Nice to see you in the house tonight. I think, I don't know, it just jumped. It's the gremlins in it, I think.
Metal Detecting with CZ Kid.
Yes, he's here. Thank you for tuning in.
Looter 8, also here.
Yep.
Frank and or Tyler.
The Key 8 Kid. Well,
right
you got
on,
a date with Looter 8?
Possibly. I don't have too many firm answers tonight, Jeff.
Okay. Well, we'll just wing it. What the heck?
Okay.
The Key Date Kid. Hello, Casey. He's listening and fabricating shovels.
Right on.
We're giving away a customized hand digger and sheath on Treasure Talk Monday night. So get making them there, Casey.
Best shovels on the planet.
Yes, indeed they are. Barbara, the Dirt Pirate, is in the house. Hey, Barb. Let's see who else. Surfside Dan. Hey, Dan, how are you? And let's see. Phil Myers, the guru, is here. And yes, Phil, that is Liz. That is not Phil. Oh, well, I tell you what, sometimes we just amaze ourselves, don't we?
Well,
some days it's a little more than others.
Yeah.
Okay, we got that. We better get our guest on while the getting's good.
Who knows what might happen?
And there she goes. Okay, folks, we got our guest. She's in and out. She may
All
not
right.
have real good
All
internet
right.
tonight, so
All right.
just kind of bear with us. She was here and then she's gone. So as soon as she gets back, this may be a somewhat of an exercise. It'd be like going to the gym.
Oh man. We have great people in the stream in the chat there, so I'm sure everything will be okay.
Oh yeah, it'll be great.
We might
It'll
have
be
to break
great.
out in song to fill in some time,
You're
but
gonna what?
I said we might have to, we, as in plural, we might have to
Oh,
break out into song to
okay. Now
fill in
see, I
some
didn't catch
time.
that part.
We, you and I.
I didn't catch that part. Well, I'll show you
Yeah.
one of the things I found. It's a silver
Oh.
wedding ring. It's
Oh.
got a bunch of engraving in it. I mean, there wasn't a
Oh.
lot of targets,
Mm-hmm.
but it's
Was
got
that
some
is that from the
engraving in it.
water or were you
Yeah,
in the
this is in the
sand?
water.
Oh, right
Yeah,
on.
a dry sander I am not.
Ah, okay.
I'll do some wet sand, but I don't like dry sand.
Ah,
And if it's not beating me to death, I'm in the water. So I
okay.
think I was about a little more than waist deep in the water with this,
Oh, that's all right.
and
That's all right.
it was down there a ways, so it'd been there a while, tarnished up, but it's
Mm-hmm.
silver.
Fantastic.
And we didn't find any gold. Um, Sunday afternoon, um, I found a tungsten
Mm.
wedding band,
Mm-hmm.
and just about 10 minutes after I found it, there were some other people in the water swimming, and they asked, "Did you ever find a tungsten ring?" I didn't say nothing, because
Mm-hmm.
usually I don't tell people what I've got.
Yes.
And he said, "Well, my brother-in-law lost it yesterday."
Mm.
And I guess there was some other guy on Saturday detecting in the water. And they asked him about it. And he says, uh, you know, tungsten don't excite me. I don't care about it, and walked away. So I decided, what good's a tungsten ring to me? So I said, "Yeah, I got one here." And I said, "Is he a big fella?" And they said, "Yeah, oh, yeah, he's got sausage fingers." I said, "Okay, well, this could be his because it was a big one."
Mm.
And it turns out it was his, and he's no longer in trouble.
There you go. There you go.
So,
Good stuff. A ring
well, I
return is
see she's
always nice.
trying to get back in here, but the video's not coming through.
Well, Gypsy might have some internet problems.
I think so. She said she was traveling, so
Oh.
you never know with the internet. We'll
Do
just
we know where she is?
I
Is she like
don't.
in parts unknown?
Yeah, I don't know. If we can ever get her on, we can find out. But I
Well,
know.
fingers crossed. Everybody in the chat, cross all your fingers.
Yeah, well, something's happening now. Let's see. If when I see a picture, boom, I'm going to bring her in.
All right. All right.
So we'll see.
All right.
So yesterday I found a gold-looking earring and
Hmm.
two other rings and some clad, a lot of junk.
Well, at least you're taking the junk out of out of the sand, off the beach. That's always people don't realize that, but I mean that's always a good service.
Well, yeah, it's a service I'd just as soon not provide, but you take the good with the bad.
Oh my goodness.
And the day is two is just running like a champ.
Right on. Right on. Hey, I should be getting my hopefully my 9-inch coil tomorrow.
Well, cool, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
The only thing with the Deus 2, I had some trouble with my 11-inch coil because when I had to enter it, see, when got two Deus 2s,
Mm-hmm.
one with an 11-inch coil and one with a 9-inch coil,
Mm-hmm.
because they hadn't come out with the other coils yet. So when I switched the detectors around, I thought I had it entered right,
Mm.
but apparently I didn't. So it wouldn't work, and I was ticked off. And I kept messing with it. And so finally, I took a picture of it with my phone and made it big so I could see it. Because the thing with the Deus, and you're going to find this when you get your 9-inch coil, you're going to have to enter the serial number and validate it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And it's hard to read those numbers because the 8s look like 6s and Bs, and So unless you got good sharp eyes, take a
No,
picture of it with your
I
phone and
I do
enlarge
not.
it.
I
And as
I
soon as
do
I
not.
got it in there right, thing, it started working like a champ. So
Wonderful. Wonderful.
yeah,
I will be careful.
Facebook user. So we got a Facebook user. I don't know who it is. It says trying to connect, but it keeps disconnecting me. So very sorry. That might be Gypsy.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if I can try to get in through um, Messenger. We'll see. I don't know. I had to completely redo the Messenger too.
Yeah. I've never had anything but troubles on Facebook. Never anything good.
Yeah, I just don't know how it's gonna. It won't even come up.
Hmm.
So I guess that's a moot point there. So we'll see. Keep trying, Gypsy. If you can hear us, keep trying. Yep.
Mark
Uh,
Fiorello wants to know how warm is the water that you were
well,
in?
the water's probably, I would say, 85. It's nice. It's very warm, not cold at all. And we've
Wow.
been blessed with, pretty much flat seas.
Wow.
So here she is. Let's boom. There she is. Hello, Miss Gypsy.
Hey, I've tried I don't know how many times. So I'm
Oh,
out
I
in the
know.
country.
Gremlins.
Well, I'm traveling. I'm headed tomorrow. I'm going to a metal detecting hunt in Indiana. And
Oh,
right now I'm outside of Austin. I'm out in the country and I'm connected to the Wi-Fi, but it's not the best Wi-Fi out here.
Yeah,
So
there's a lot of
I
that
think
going
that might
around.
be the issue. But hey, I got connected finally. So
awesome.
after the
Fantastic.
And let's
sixth or
hope
Fantastic.
it
seventh
stays,
time.
you know.
Right. I'm actually in my car right now. So fingers
Oh,
crossed.
well,
Well, it's
yeah.
good to see y'all. How are you all?
We're good. We're good. We're just talking about the dilemmas of Facebook. My account was hacked and I
Yeah, I
lost
saw
everything.
that. That's terrible.
Well, there's always people. I don't know what the deal is, and I had some problems with, after every show, whether it be Treasure Talk or Treasure Tales, some scamist trying to load copyright infringements on it. Take a
Mhm.
credit for the
Oh
video and stuff.
no.
So you have to battle that, and you never get any help from Facebook. So
Mhm.
No,
what are you
it's a
going to do?
pain.
Yeah, it
Right.
is. It is. But so, how's things in the world of Gypsy?
It's going good. It's going good. It's been a weird year. I moved and moved to East Texas.
Yep, she's froze. It'll come in and out. We got
That's all right. That's all right.
yeah, it'll get there. It'll get there. You want to punch the computer, jerk it. So
At least she froze in a great facial expression. Nothing that she's going to be embarrassed about or anything like
that's
that.
right.
So if that's the final picture we have of Gypsy tonight, that's okay.
Yeah, we'll just go like this. My name's Gypsy, and I've been doing. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one tonight. Yes, Nick, it is frozen.
Yeah.
And it's I don't think it's Liz or myself. I think
No.
Gypsy's frozen. She felt I was
She'll
expecting
probably
that.
come back in. She'll
Yeah,
probably
she'll be
come back
back
in.
in and out.
Yeah. So she said she was on her way to an event in Indiana.
Yeah, I don't know of one in Indiana, but we'll find out which one it
Yeah,
is.
we'll have to ask her about that.
There's a lot of events going on now.
Mhm.
I thought that Red Dirt Shootout. I thought it was uh, right around now, but I'm not sure.
Is
That's
that
in
in
Oklahoma,
Indiana?
isn't it?
I'm sorry?
That's in Oklahoma,
I
right?
believe I believe that's it's yes, I believe so. I'm
I
not
don't know if it's going on now or past. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. Does anyone in the chat know of an event in Indiana that we can talk about? Well,
Here she is.
here. Okay, we'll ask her.
There you go.
Okay. We'll
Okay,
see how
so
long
what's
this
the
one
event
lasts.
in Indiana?
What's the name of the
So
event?
It is I have got such a bad memory. If I don't have it right in front of me, I can't remember. It's a metal detecting club.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It's a metal detecting club, so I don't know who.
So it's
it would be.
perhaps a metal detecting club hunt.
Yeah, let's see, and maybe somebody in the chat knows what's going on there. She's probably going up to represent Garrett. It may be
I would think
a fairly, good size hunt.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping that she can talk to us a little about the axiom today.
Yeah, I don't know if she's really gotten too much on that yet, but Steve Moore is going to be on Treasure Talk week after next, October 3rd, I think it is.
Ah.
And he'll be talking all about the axiom. So hopefully, well, when she freezes, she's going to fall out. So she'll be back.
I'm sure she will.
She'll be back. I talked to the guru a little bit about it, and he has not really gotten any information on it. I don't know that it's really out for sale yet. Maybe it is.
You think it's still in the tester phase?
I don't know. I think it's on the market. I'm pretty sure it is, but he hasn't had. Of course, he may not have any calls for it. There's not a lot of gold hunting.
Yeah.
I mean, we hunt for gold, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
not
exactly.
Like one of those type of detectors. So I don't know, and I think as it goes with those gold detectors like that, like the even the Mine Lab one and this one, I think the Garrett's a fairly reasonably priced one.
I'll compare. Isn't the Mine Lab one like $7,000?
It's something like that, and Garrett, from what I understand, is only about maybe $3,800 or $3,900. But I would not have an interest in it because I am not interested in going to gold fields at this time. So I don't know.
The Hannah Creek Digger says that Gypsy is headed to the Midwest Silver Shootout.
Okay, that sounds about right.
Right on.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you,
seems
Hannah.
like I'd heard a little bit about that, but I mean, there's so many of them going on, you just can't hardly keep track of them anymore.
Yeah.
But that would be a fun one, and I'm sure Garrett's going to be there, and probably KG and Ringy and Gypsy will be there, and I forget who some of the other Garrett personalities are.
Nugget? Is Nugget still? Yeah, I'm sure.
Nugget, he might be there. He's not that far from there. I think he's in Tennessee, isn't he? So he probably will be there.
And Aqua Jigger too. He's Garrett.
Yeah, he's in Pennsylvania, isn't he?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I know he's in the Eastern Seaboard somewhere around.
I'm not an Aqua Jigger stalker.
Yeah. Key Date Kid Casey said he saw a picture of the silver they had for that event, and he said there's tons of silver for that event.
Nice.
So that ought to be fun for a lot of people. He says the GPZ 7000 is around $8,000.
Yeah, I heard it was like upwards of $7,000. That's well, I guess a couple nuggets, and you paid for your machine.
Yeah, if get depending on the purity of them and the size, you could easily pay for your machine, I would think.
Exactly.
I just don't know that we've got any nuggets around here. Oh, and Casey says Nugget Nodden is headed to England on next Thursday. He's fabricating a Merlin for him as we
right
speak.
On. Awesome, Casey.
Nugget Noggin is an intelligent person.
Yeah.
He's getting a Merlin. And I urge you, any of you, enough
Yes.
to check out Excalibur Shovels. Anybody that's going to be traveling, I've got a number of friends that are going to England within the next couple, 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of them have already purchased a Merlin,
Mm-hmm.
and a couple of them are going to try and get a Merlin,
Yeah.
because you may not believe it, and that's fine, but you'll find out once you get over there that the type of shovel you have makes a difference. Now, the England trips are great, but if you don't want to, pack a shovel, you get what they give you, and that ain't
Yeah.
always great.
Exactly.
So do yourself a favor, get a Merlin, and it goes right in your suitcase, and you're good. Okay, Midwest Silver Shootout.
So I made it back on.
You're a
Y'all
trooper,
see me?
Gypsy. You
Yeah,
are
we
a
gotta,
trooper.
I keep trying. I'm so sorry. This is
That's
terrible.
okay.
We'll have to do
you
this
don't need to
again
be.
when I
You
get
That's all
don't
back
right.
need to be
home. But
sorry.
oh
That's all right.
man.
We were just
But
talking about some of
anyway,
the various hunts,
yeah. Are y'all going to
and
be going to any of those?
well, I guess up in Canada they have finally lifted their travel restrictions. My plans,
Awesome. I know you're glad.
yeah, my plans. The next one I've got coming up is Dig Stock in March 2023. I mean,
Okay.
other than
Yeah.
beach hunts and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well,
but the
I'm
big
hoping to
hunts,
make that one. Is that the one in North Carolina?
yeah,
Yeah. That one I
yeah.
think I'm going to. I wasn't able to make it to this other dig stock in New
Mm-hmm.
York this
Mm-hmm.
time.
Yeah, it's
But
coming up next week or the week after, something like that. I think. Yeah, it's coming up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I know Pete Sorrell was on
Yes.
Monday night talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
But now, from what I understand, the big dig stock hunt is going to be in North Carolina
Yes.
and not in Chazy, New York now. So
Oh, right
he
on.
said they got 7,000 acres. So that's a lot of stuff to hunt.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be good.
Yes.
Should be good.
Yes. So, Gypsy, before your internet goes again, how about filling us in, or has it? I think it has.
She's froze.
She's froze.
She's chilly.
Oh.
Well, at least one thing, she's chilling because she's frozen.
Cheers to Gypsy and being frozen.
That's right. Well, there. Hey, see, there it goes.
You know what's funny? I didn't even notice that she was frozen there for a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I know what it is to have, bad internet, and a lot of times in hotels and stuff like that, it's really bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm sure she'll come back in a bit.
And Casey says, "Yeah, but she looks great at every freeze."
Yeah, so far her freezes have been pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
Nothing that
None of
she
these
needs to
and
be
none of these.
embarrassed about.
So
Yeah.
Hannah Creek Detector says, reminds me of the Hall & Oates song, She's Gone.
She'll be back.
She'll be back.
I'm sure she'll be back.
She's a trooper.
Absolutely.
And I didn't realize that she'd moved to East Texas.
Yeah. Well, I guess Texas is so big that a move to East Texas from
It's a
West
major
Texas
move.
it's a big move.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be like you moving to the west coast of Canada.
Yeah, or the East.
Okay, there she is.
I don't know. I'm so
See,
sorry.
we're just making remarks about at least every time you freeze, it's in a flattering pose.
Yes, you have not frozen badly yet.
Not with my eyes shut and my mouth
No,
open.
none of that yet. None of that yet.
No, that hadn't happened yet.
Well, good. It probably will.
Oh, it might.
Boy.
It might.
Yeah. So Gypsy, let's talk TV. Let's talk TV. What's your latest TV show?
Well, I'm actually started my own production company. So I'm it's still in the beginning stages, and once I get some specifics out, I will be announcing more, but it's just called Gypsy
Wow.
Jules Productions. I kind of got tired of, messing with a lot of the extra stuff that comes with working with these other production companies, with some of the TV things that I was working on. And I mean, some of them were great. Don't get me wrong, great to work with. But for kind of some of my own ideas, I just felt like I was spinning my wheels. So I was like, hey, cut out the middleman. I'm just going to do it. So just dig it, just do it. So
Fantastic.
Well, yeah,
Fantastic.
because if you're doing your own production, you kind of set the parameters, take it in the direction you want it to go. When you're doing somebody
Right.
else's show like that, you kind of got to go with what they want, and they don't always know. They're looking at, well, this would be good TV, but it's not always factual.
Exactly. And for me, and I know probably for y'all as well, it feels like a lot of these shows, they don't really show, like Liz, what I always liked about one of your sayings that you already
Hold that thought, Gypsy.
Well, see, we're gonna,
We're
by the
getting
time the
bits. Yeah,
show's
we're
over,
gonna, by the end of this,
yeah,
however long we're gonna do this,
yeah,
we're gonna get the
we'll have
story. We
the.
are gonna have the full story on Gypsy by the time
That's
we're
right.
done this. Bits and
You know,
pieces, but we're gonna get it all.
it's just kind of like we're the Paul Harvey. And here's the rest of the story.
Yes.
But you're a
Well,
little young to remember Paul Harvey.
yes.
Much
It
too
actually
young.
sounds though like she was she wants to keep it real in her TV and
Yeah,
production
I
kind
think
of
that's
thing.
what
And
she was. That's
yeah.
what she was
Mhm.
going to say. Was keep it
Yeah.
real.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And you know what? It's got to be really really hard when, a director or whoever on somebody else's production kind of asks you to do this or that, or whether with metal detecting you're doing something that is not really, not, I'm not saying it's not ethical, that's not what I'm saying, but it's not the way that things are done.
it's
uh,
not factual.
yes. Yes.
Especially with treasure hunting or detecting,
Yes.
there's ways that it's done, and there's ways that
Exactly.
it's not done.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
I understand they want the sensationalism of the find or
Mhm.
this, that, and the other thing,
Yeah.
but that's kind of like Geraldo Rivera with Al Capone's vault.
Yes, exactly.
Um,
Yes.
too much sensationalism,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
it happens that way in Oak Island too. You know, I mean, you look at Gary Drayton, the way he's waving that detector around, 6-7 inches off the ground. Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
And I understand
Yeah.
it's done for TV,
Mhm.
but you know,
Yeah.
most of the true treasure hunters, I think, want to see it more factual.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
there she is, keeping it real with Gypsy Jules.
but yeah, to wherever I left off at, I caught a bit of what y'all were.
This could make a really great drinking game. Really.
Yes, it could. Yes, it could. Let's see what some of the comments. Surfside Dan says TV shows want drama. Yes, they do.
Yes.
And let's welcome Iffy Signals. Joined us. I know Stories from the Signal joined us a little bit ago. Then Key Date Kid, he says lots of silver dollars are found on Expedition Unknown. I haven't really been watching Expedition Unknown, but I think I need to start.
Mm.
They've been doing a lot more of the treasure hunting and not looking for skeletons and stuff.
Mm.
Nick Haas says he loves the dubbed in detector audio they put on Expedition Unknown.
I gotta
I
watch
haven't
that
watched
now.
that, so I can't
Yeah.
speak to that. Have you watched
Yeah.
it?
No, but isn't that with what's the star? What's his name? I can't remember his name. I'm sure.
What the heck is his name?
Yeah, I'm sure
Somebody
somebody.
will know it.
Yeah, somebody in the chat will know
Yeah,
the guy's name.
Gates. Something
Yes,
Gates.
Josh Gates.
Doc, that's it.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
half of it.
He's been around the block a
Oh yeah.
long
Yeah,
time.
from what I understand from a couple of different people that have actually worked with him on that show, he's really a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
Easy to work with, and if he signals, says, yeah, there are a lot of times on the shows they got the coils on backwards.
And you know what? The ordinary person would have absolutely no idea that.
No, they don't.
No, they would think that that's how you do it. But, like they need to either hire somebody to make sure they're doing it right, or, I mean, really.
Yeah. Yeah, they need to do that, to have, technical support.
Yes.
Because they're more and more getting more and more actual treasure hunters.
Yes.
And they're going to notice things like that.
Exactly.
They start dissing on them. I mean, you look at how many people do you think in the audience on Oak Island are not making remarks?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They probably have more negative remarks than.
Oh yeah. Every time the thing comes up out of the ground, it says, well, there's some more wood.
Yeah.
So we have Ohio Metal Maven joined us tonight. Hello. And she will be on Treasure Tales, I think, in November or December.
Mm-hmm. Looking forward to that.
And Raymond Jones just joined us. Hello, Raymond. Okay, stories from the Signal. He just ordered his dig stock tickets for North Carolina, so I'll meet him there.
Right on, right on.
Yeah. Gypsy will be back in a minute. I hope she's trying to reconnect. We tried to get her through Messenger, but my Messenger's all messed up now since they hacked me. And,
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is. The show must go on. The show must go on.
Yes, it must. That's what I mean. I didn't even hunt today because I had to get all that stuff done.
Yeah. Crazy.
Oh, Casey's full of it tonight, isn't he?
Yeah.
I saw a flicker. Maybe she's coming back. It's cycling.
I actually met Gypsy in person a few years ago at Pound the Ground in Chazy.
Yeah.
And there is no nicer person that you'd ever want to meet. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, she was down here at Treasure Island maybe 2 years ago. They were on vacation, and we were texting back and forth trying to get up together to get to hunt, and we just couldn't make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
She had something going when I could hunt, and I had something else going when she could hunt, and now she's gone again. So we never really got to hunt because she was staying, I think, 2 places over from where I stay. So. Mark Fiorello wants to know if I go out at night. Not on the beach. Okay, here she is.
There you go.
She is.
For the millionth time, I'm so sorry. Oh,
No, you don't have to be sorry. This is making it interesting tonight.
the ghost that keeps popping in and out.
Something's going on.
Tell us more about the TV.
Can you hear me?
She froze again. Yep.
Oh man.
Oh, let's keep on keeping on.
Cheers again. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. As to you, Mark Fiorella, I'm not a night hawker. My vision is bad enough during the daytime, and at night it's not good at all. So I try not to. I've been out every day. We got down here Saturday. I hunted about 6.5, 7 hours Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And I hunted about 6, 7 hours every day except for today.
And that's a full day.
I'll probably be out there probably 6, 7 hours tomorrow because I go home on Saturday. But then turning right back around and going down to Naples to hunt for a few more days.
Right on. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Let's see what kind of questions. Okay. Not too many questions, just more general chat. So, yeah, it's been fun. She's trying to get in, but I don't think she's quite getting there.
Yeah.
Well, we kind
Bad
of look
spot.
at it this way. Mark wants to know if I just only go out at low tide. I like to hunt through the low tide, but pretty much, when you're hunting in the water, swimmers, people are out there going to the beach, and the ones that lose the stuff, they don't know if it's high tide or low tide.
Yeah.
And I kind of just take the time that I have. We go then. If it turns out to be low tide, fine. If it's not, that's the way it goes.
Mm-hmm.
There we are. We're back.
No, we're not. Oh, yes, we
Let's see
are.
if this stays. Oh my goodness.
Okay, we got a question for you from
It's
Raymond
trying.
Jones. When are you doing your event in Texas? Sign language.
She is frozen.
She's frozen. She's frozen.
I gotta say, she's still frozen in a nice manner. So there you go.
Yeah, I mean, she says some people are just photogenic. She happens to be one of them.
I wonder if she's gonna freeze tonight in a bad position.
I don't know. Anybody want to take bets on that? And,
Oh my
what are the
goodness.
odds? Yeah, she does have bad internet at her location. Right?
Yes.
Very much so. She's on the road. She's over. She said she was over by Austin, I think, didn't she?
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I think she said she's somewhere near Austin. She's on her way to Indiana.
Oh, okay. So is that a big drive?
A big drive?
Is it? From Austin to Indiana?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. You figure Austin's down here, Indiana's up there. So she's going to have to go probably through, I know, Arkansas, Tennessee, Missouri, Illinois. Hello. See,
she's really trying. She is trying.
She is trying hard.
Yes, she is trying.
And somebody in the chat will know, how big of a. It's Hannah bigger, about 600 miles. Yeah, it's going to be at least 600, I think.
Wow.
So that's a fair piece.
That's a nice drive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Metal Detector North Carolina says hello to Liz.
Hey, Mike.
See, they don't care about me. They
of course,
say,
they care about. No.
I know. I get it.
Nonsense. Patrick Stories from the Signal says that I need that converted to kilometers. Come on, people.
Well, you know what? Stories, you might be right. Because I always make her convert the Celsius into the degrees when we're talking. So.
Yes, you do.
So,
yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
It is all good.
So I hope they have decent weather up in Indiana. I mean, this time of the year, I know coming from the Midwest, it can be, it can be either nice or it can be really nasty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when that is. It's probably next week or maybe the weekend. Well, she's going to have a big drive if she's getting there for the weekend. Yeah. So maybe she'll roll in there on Saturday morning. I don't know.
Wow.
I'm not sure when the hunt is. So.
Wow. Yeah.
Hopefully she didn't run into any problems. This internet thing that's neither here nor there really.
Yeah.
But Ohio Metal Maven says it's supposed to be in the 70s in India this weekend. Well, that'll be good because it can be in the 70s or it can be in the 30s.
I'll take 70. I will take 70.
Yeah.
Definitely.
October 8th hunt. She's being sad. She's coming down to the now I can't think of it. It's the Central Florida Metal Detecting Club hunt. It's a big hunt down there in October 8th. I'm not going to be able to make that one. Just too many things, too many trips going on. But that's going to be a really good hunt. I know a lot of my friends are going to be there. I know all the major manufacturers will be there. You know, that's a huge club. So a lot of good folks. Charles Broussard has joined us.
Hello, Charles.
And I guess Raymond Jones is going to be at the Central Florida Metal Detecting Club hunt. That'll be great. He goes to a lot of hunts. He's pretty good about attending these hunts.
Is that Central Florida one? Is that seeded or mixed or?
I think that there's some seeded, but then it's a natural hunt too. I think a lot of them are going with parts for seeded hunts because a lot of people seem to really like the seeded hunts.
It's funny. There's people that like them and there's people that really don't like them.
Yeah, see, I don't care for seeded hunts.
Yeah.
But that's just me. So, you know, if I go, I'll watch, but I seldom ever participate in it. I would much rather have a natural hunt. But, you know, these things it's all about getting everybody together, you know, and having the hunt. So seated hunts make it more interesting. You can be a family type thing. And so I think it's all good, you know. So, you know, it gives people something to have fun, and that's what it's all about, just having fun.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, the seated hunt that at Pound the Ground that I attended, I dug a 1923 peace dollar, and that was it for me. I was happy. Yeah, I didn't dig anymore on the seated hunt. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is like, wow. I was thrilled. Peace dollar. Wow.
I know there's I think at Digstock, they're going to have a seated hunt, and they're going to put $10,000 worth of silver in the ground.
Yeah, I think that was the North Carolina one, wasn't it? That Pete was
'cause
talking about.
You were not Phil Monday night.
That's right. That's right. $10,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's a lot of silver.
Yeah, and prize tokens and stuff too.
Yeah.
Crazy amount of
there'll
cash.
be so much stuff given away there. Just like Pete said, you may be out in the field digging, and they'll come cruising by and just throw you a detector. Here you go.
Do you ever
Just
wonder
make sure
though?
it's something that says Deus on it.
Exactly. Did you ever wonder though what these coins cannot all be found at a dig?
They can't.
Right? They cannot all be found. What happens? Like, does the farmer just keep plowing and plowing and plowing those, you know, every year, the coins that are left? Do you ever think about that?
Yeah, I think that's probably the case. That's kind of what happens in England.
Ah, yeah.
You know, because they hunt the same fields a lot.
Yeah.
But every time the farmer plows, he turns up more. So
yeah.
I guess it's the cycles of thing. I mean, I don't know. And they're going to have a nighttime. I guess one of the seated hunts is a nighttime hunt over there.
Yes. That'll be really interesting.
Let's see who said something here. Mark Friarella. He said he detected by Ramsey something at North Reddington Beach and did very good at the waterline. Oh yeah, down here at Reddington Beach. Yeah, you can do good in the wet sand. Sure, very nice. I happen to like the water, and I do wet sand. Normally, when the Mumbles Man and I go to Daytona, a lot of times you can't hunt in the water down there. It's just too rough. And so we basically are wet sanding then. But uh, yep, it's very, very. I guess Uncle Beep is in the house.
Right on. Good stuff.
Okay, McGarrett Memorial Hunt. They did a night seated hunt.
Mm.
Yeah. Let's see. And Casey said he's planted coins, and then and sometimes you don't find them all. And I know that's been the case down
Yeah.
here. I've been to a few hunts where they and I've helped plant the coins out on the beach for a seated hunt.
Yeah.
And they don't all get found.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Not
for the event, anyways.
No. I'm sooner or later they do, but
exactly.
They just don't.
Exactly.
For the event, so it'll be interesting. It'll be fun, and I think for Dig Stock it will be. Now Mark Thomas said he did a seated hunt where only red lights were allowed. It was fun. Knowing Mark Thomas, he was in the red light district, so it's right, Mark.
Oh, Nick Haas says that no lights were allowed at the Garrett night hunt either.
Oh, that would be interesting. Now, I wasn't aware of that. One of these times I'm going to have to go to the Charles Garrett Memorial Hunt.
That's pretty cool. Hunting by, maybe if the moon was out, that would be neat.
Maybe they did the glow stick thing. Because I think didn't Pete say something about
he did mention glow stick. Yeah, he did mention that.
Yeah, so of course, if they got their Simplex or the Legend, they got a flashlight on them.
There you go.
So there's that.
Yeah. Probably going to have like flashlight police at these hunts.
No, I think they will. People bring their headlamps and stuff like that. So it ought to be. It would be interesting to watch, wouldn't it?
Oh my goodness!
Watch it to be a bunch of fireflies out there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And if you got the kids, that would make it even.
Even
more fun.
Yeah.
I think so. It'll all be good. And anytime you can get any of these organized hunts, the club hunts or whatever, because there are so many people coming into the hobby.
Yeah.
That you look at the young people up there, especially by you, because you're very familiar with them. You got Liam, you got Luderate, you got Fish Bay. There's three really, really nice young kids that are good hunters,
and passionate hunters too.
Yeah.
You got to have the passion.
Yeah.
It's going crazy with the younger generation because they're just someone's handing them a detector and they're just like going nuts finding all this good stuff.
Yeah, and and then the same thing with magnet fishing.
Yeah.
So it's growing exponentially.
Yes, treasure hunting is growing. Yes, definitely.
You can see it on the when I went down at the beach, and I was really quite surprised. I'd only seen maybe 3 other looters this week, other than the guys I was hunting with.
Yeah,
which surprised me. Even during the week, I imagine on the weekend it's more covered up, but usually throughout the week you're going to see some other people, especially when the conditions were perfect. 80, 89, 90 degrees. A 5-mile-an-hour wind with a nice breeze, flat, calm conditions, 85 to 86 degree water temperature.
Wow.
You can't beat that. It's about perfect. The beaches are a little sanded in, but then that's the way it is.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Gypsy's going to be able to get back in or not.
I don't know.
Well, I'll get up with her and we'll get her back on. Mark Fiorella says, I better not say what he said. So,
well, you know what? I got to say that when I'm metal detecting with a young detectorist, I find I can't read dimes if my life depended on me. I can't read the date on the dimes. I'm looking at to see the monarch and thinking, oh, okay, But I tell you, whenever I dig with Liam, or even reading a bottle. Tyler, when I'm reading and I can't read a bottle, the printing on the bottle or the embossing on the bottle, you just give it to him. He'll read it all. It's like
Yeah.
perfect.
That's what I do when I hunt with the mumbles, man. I say, "What's this? What's it say?"
Yeah.
Because I can't see it. Even with my glasses on, half the time I can't see it.
Yeah.
So I just give it to him, and he says, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." Of course, most of the time with jewelry, if it's good or fugazi or
Exactly.
whatever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But but dates, oh yeah, dates on dimes, forget about it.
now this is interesting. Nick Haas, we need to get Nick on the show. So Nick, get up with me, please, about coming on Treasure Tales. And he says your club does a hula hoop hunt. You throw your hula hoop down on the seeded field and you have 30 seconds to find everything buried inside the hoop.
Oh, I like that.
That's kind of a unique approach.
Actually, I like that. And you have 30 seconds. That's all right.
Oh, there's some dirt flying there.
That is a great idea. And it's only $1 a hula hoop. Like that's cheap.
$1 every time you throw it.
Yeah, that's very cheap.
But I imagine they really pack a lot of stuff in small areas, I would think.
That is a great idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'd love to see a video of that, to be quite honest.
Oh, that would be funny, wouldn't it?
Yes.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
Well, it's something I'll probably get together with Phil tonight. He has got, I think, October 5th at the shop. He's going to have Mind Lab in there with the new Manticore.
Oh.
So I think I'm going to talk with him tonight. Maybe we'll do a live spot from about the Manticore.
Mm-hmm.
Debbie from Mind Lab was going to be in the shop.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people are very interested in it. I'm interested in it myself.
Yes.
To find out more about it.
Yes.
As I think a lot of people. So everybody in the chat, what do you think about that? Would you like to see that? A live spot from Myers Metal Detectors when the Mind Lab is there with the Manticore?
I think that would be amazing.
We'll see what they say.
Yeah.
Because even if you can't watch it live, you can watch the replay.
Exactly.
Information,
Exactly. Information on a new detector is really, really good to have.
And that one, it's. I think it's really going to take a lot of study because, the last problems with the Equinox and the Equinox always worked well, but there were some issues and stuff. So I think people are really, really going to be asking questions and trying to figure this stuff out. And if we can do something live from that time, maybe people can get their questions ready and ask Debbie.
Yeah.
And maybe get an answer, at least get a better idea of what's coming.
Exactly.
I know you probably have questions about it.
I mean, I liked my Equinox 600 and I had it in the Atlantic Ocean on a few vacations and I never had any problems with it leaking or anything like that. I don't have anything bad to say about the Equinox 600 and I never damaged my coil ears or anything like that. I never had a problem with my 600. I would love to actually see up close and personal with the Manticore because it looks like it's like a 600 on steroids, like initially, as far as I'm talking the build quality, because I really don't know too much about the detector itself, but I would love to see it up close.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, and I hope it's a really big seller. I really do. Which I'm sure it probably will be. So I hope that Mind Lab has gotten it together and is going to come out with a really crackerjack detector. That would be my wish for them. So, I guess we'll just have to kind of wait and see. So,
when was that again? Sorry that Mind Lab was going to Phil's?
October 5th, I believe.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I think it's October 5th. I will. I'm going to discuss it with Phil tonight.
Yeah.
And see what we can get done. I think it'd be an interesting show. Sometimes during the middle of the week, a lot of people can't get off work to get in the shop, but would want to see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if we can do that, all the better.
Yeah.
Maybe help bring some
And
information out.
exactly. And the replay is always available if they can't see the live. So
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Yeah. So I'll get that set up, and I'll let people know what's coming. We can announce it Monday night on Treasure Talk, and then we'll talk about it some more. But I think it'll be might be a good thing to do. So
yes, information is always good.
Yeah, you can, and that way you can make a more educated decision.
Yes.
On what you want to do, because there's going to be a lot of people going, well, I don't know, I got to wait, so maybe if it helps somebody make a decision, either whether it be the right, the decision to buy or not to buy.
Yes.
That's all we can hope for,
Exactly.
So what's coming up next in the world of the Canuck?
I've got a live stream tomorrow at 8 p.m. I am tasting a premium lager beer. We're going to do some show and tell, do some giveaways, the usual suspects.
But I bet you didn't put a picture of it on Facebook.
I can't anymore.
Oh, that's right. They froze you, and then you froze them out, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was a very innocuous post. There was nothing that could have been considered. I mean, apparently I violated the terms of service by posting a picture of the can of beer that I was tasting last week and saying that I'm doing a tasting of a beer. But yeah, it says that I can dispute it. And if I don't dispute it, in 29 days, they're going to totally freeze my account. So I said, you know what? I really don't care. Freeze the account.
Yeah.
That's it.
I wouldn't give them the time of day.
It's quite silly.
That's, it's just some of those, I don't know, snowflakes or whatever you want to call them. Thinking, oh, you can't talk about a beer, but we can talk about other stuff,
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, it is what it is. So I do apologize for people that joined the Digging Canuck Facebook group page. I don't even know if it's up anymore. I really have no idea because I can't get in. But yeah, Digging Canuck will no longer be on Facebook.
I don't know. I had not... I hadn't tried. I had too much other stuff to deal with.
Yeah, you had your hands full today, Jeff.
Yeah. So, but, and I've just decided that the only reason I'm on Facebook now is for the show.
Yeah.
Because Treasure Talk, you've got a very large group.
Yes. 2
or 3 other groups that we stream to.
Yeah.
So that's the main reason. So if you out there and you happen to get a friend request from me, that's probably me that sent it, because I'm trying to build up the friends list to get my contacts back. Just accept the friend request. I got hacked and my whole account kind of went away. Mark Thomas says Canuck Nation is still there. It's got 13 members.
Mazel tov.
I'm one of them.
Wonderful.
Some Facebook user, I don't know who it is. He's a Facebook member to a group that talks about bourbon all the time with no problems. So it just, you just got some ignoramus.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I don't know.
I got to apologize tonight because the show wasn't what we wanted. Gypsy just had too much trouble getting in with the wonderful world of the internet, but I hope everybody enjoyed her Frozen. We did our best to bring you an interesting show. Oh, that was a essay, Rick Tumbleson, that talked about the bourbon. And it's time for us to close.
Yes.
We got closed.
Yes, we do.
It's time is up, but let's see who is next week. I think Creek Geek. And I'll let everybody know. But Monday night, um, Casey from Excalibur Shovels is on Treasure Talk, and we are giving away a handmade, one of the best, and you'll testify to this, Liz, because you have them too.
Yes,
The
I have
hand
two.
diggers.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing like that. That is a
Yes.
fantastic hand digger
Mm-hmm.
with a custom-made leather sheath, and the winner, he will imprint your name on the digger. So you can't get any better than that, and you can
Mm-hmm.
choose the color. So it's going to be personalized for you,
Mm-hmm.
and that is a killer prize.
Great prize.
You know, so make sure you get over to ExcaliburShovels.com and check out all the stuff that Casey has. Make sure
Mm-hmm.
you're tuned in and entered
Mm-hmm.
for the giveaway for Monday night. And we'll find out all the new stuff that's going on with Casey at Excalibur, because there's always something new.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's time for us to get on out of here.
I do believe so. We will try and reschedule with Gypsy when she's at home and has like reliable internet.
Yeah. We both know what the internet is capable of. So it is what it is.
Yes.
We did our best. And
Yes.
Gypsy, no worries. We'll get you back here soon. We'll make room
Yes.
for you. Not a problem. And so I think that's it for us tonight. And we will see you Monday night on Treasure Talk. And Miss Canuck, I will see you definitely next Thursday night.
Yes, sir.
I'll probably see you on Monday night. But
okay.
So everybody, thanks for tuning in tonight. And I hope you enjoyed the show. And we'd like to thank you, and happy hunting and dig deeper.
Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for joining.